I am finally getting to these numbers. Finally. And fascinating they are this time around. Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you are new. How about saying that properly? Thank you for being here for another Grace video. Now, I wasn't sure I would have the time and mental space to get this one done in March, the monthly roundup, I mean. And I didn't. I didn't in the end, so this video will be a twofer, the state of my collection of pens and inks. I will also try to include, this time around, and see if I want to do it this way from now on, a review of my monthly goals and objectives for the following month. That also depends on how, let's just say, loquacious I get talking about the roundup. Okay, that's enough. Let's get started. Let's get to the overhead. Okay, let's do a recap. Let's get to March. Before I'm going to tell you what I'm using, rather, that's what I'm trying to say. This is my Swatch notebook. It's Midori A5. I love this notebook. I'm using two different pens to write in here, because I'm doing March and April. And I am using my Waterman Karen. This is the Marine Amber. This ink is Teranishi Opera Rose, which is a cool, beautiful, beautiful brownish reddish color coming in there. And then for April, I will be using my Estabrook SD Honeycomb, and this is inked with, if I'm not mistaken, Sailor Manyo Fuji. So let's get to this recap. In March, at the beginning of March, I started with 71 pens. I officially added, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Officially, I added 4 pens. I'm trying to think, do I want to? Yeah, I want to do that. So I ended this month with 75 pens. I had a little problem with math just now. Although I have to tell you, of those 4 pens, I really only bought 3 of them. And I will give you more information. So that is good. I'll talk specifics in a minute. My ink bottle count went up by 2 to 88. And I'm not going to write that number in there because I'm doing something different. I actually started this month. I've decided, even though I have the in number 86, I started the month with 86 bottles. And when I saw that number, when I opened the notebook to make notes, to open the my Notion to make notes, I thought, well, 86? I don't have that many bottles. And I was caught out seeing that large number. So what I'm going to be doing from now on is I'm going to be separating my bottles from my mini bottles count, because I have enough that I can separate the two. So we are going to cross this out. And what did I do? We are at I need to look at my notes. 1 second. We are at 32 bottles. 32 full-size bottles. And my mini count is at 56. And that just makes more sense to me because 86 is not a full-size bottle that I'm counting. So there you go. I'll change these numbers in a minute. For my samples decreased by 4. I'm so excited about that. So this is 160. And I want to bring this sample number down even more. When I did this March roundup and I didn't record it, I knew that I wanted to bring the sample number even more down than this. And I wanted to see if doing April 30 inks would put a dent in the number. And so there you go. Let's get to the actual nitty-gritty of the numbers. First, the pens. It seems I went on the, what is it called? The Jinhao 10 craze. And I kind of bought like 3 of them. So these are the pens. And these are the pens I bought. So Jinhao 10. As I said, I did 3 in March, bought those 3 in March, and I didn't do an unboxing because I'm actually doing something different with them for a different video that I'll showcase then. But the cool thing about it is these 3 pens, if you know Jinhao pens, these 3 pens fit my my low buy pen rules. I'm quite satisfied with that. I actually remember saying in my video, I'm calling these quick buys, and these are pens that are $30 and under. And as I said, the good news about that is all 3 pens were under $20 or under. So I got them in 2 different places. I also did say that I can't see myself getting more than 1 or 2. Well, that went to pot because I bought 3. Well, there you go. I'm putting that aside. Now, remember I said this number increased by 4. And it wasn't necessarily that I bought a pen. I did buy the pen, but it wasn't that I bought the pen in March. And that pen was this one. This is my Pilot Falcon. This is the box. In that video, I remember saying that the box dropped behind my shelf, and I didn't actually unearth the box until March. The pen was actually bought in October of 2024. So my dilemma at the time of that unboxing, I remember thinking that the pen wasn't added into my 2024 end of year count, which means my 2025 year count was skewed, but only by 1, thankfully. And I've decided just to correct my pen count number, and that's why this number went up by 4 instead of just 3. So I bought 3 pens. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna write. You know what? I need to just in case. The pens I bought were. What were the pens I bought? I'm forgetting already. Duh. This is the Jinhao 10 times 3, and I want to put in this one as well, Pilot Falcon. And I'm just going to note when, bought in October, so that when I look back at this, I know why that number, if I said I only bought 3, why is that number showing 4? I wasn't gifted any pens, nor did I gift any pens myself. I want to start doing that with pens that I have. I did not sell any pens, although I hope to remedy that in the next month, 6 weeks or so. I am planning a serious cull session of the pens I don't use, and I want to put them on my sell list, so look for that announcement coming soon. As well, I still have 2 pens to unbox. I don't remember if I explained before why there were still 2 pens to unbox. It's for a pen experiment that I'm doing, and it's part of that whole thing. And I don't want to include it in anything yet, like a pen count, because I haven't opened the pens yet, which I know, it's a weird thing about me. I just don't open a pen. Okay, that's it for pens. So my pens collection went from 71 at the end of February to 75 at the end of March. Okay, now let's get to inks. Inks, bottles first. My bottle, remember I told you about this? My bottle count, my full size bottle count, that's what this represents, is 32. I actually bought 2 bottles of ink. Finally, the first one I got, oh my god, it was on my wish list for such a long time. I finally got I'm gonna put that here first. I finally got a bottle of Birmingham Pen Company Interstellar Bronze. The second bottle I got was, and I'm going to tell you the truth. The second bottle I got was to qualify for free shipping. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. And that one was Wearing Ghoul, the Young King. Okay, so there is that. I wasn't gifted any, nor did I gift. Was I gifted? Hold on, I'm trying to think. I wasn't necessarily, according to what I defined this as previously, I wasn't gifted any, although I'm going to put any inks that I get from my no-kill shelter in my pen meetup, I'm going to put it under the gifted number. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I was gifted 2. Check the notes again. I'm pretty sure I was gifted 2. Oh, did I pick up any inks? I don't know if I picked up inks from my no-kill shelter in March. Oh, I know why. I know why. I didn't go to... So I wasn't gifted any. I didn't give any away because I didn't go to my March meetup. That's what it was. And there were no swaps. I'm still waiting on one swap to come in. And I will... It's going to skew my numbers a bit. I'm going to put that as 0. Make a note. Waiting on 1. I think mating on 1, and I think that would be 6 or 10. I want to say it's 10. We exchange. So I'm waiting on 1 swap, but I didn't do any swaps in the month of March. Oh my goodness. I love having this, but it's a whole lot of stuff. Now let's get to, were there any changes in my wish list? And in March, with the 1 pen I found, that was, I'm gonna write it officially here. 1 pen, and that was the Pilot Falcon. That was actually on my list from previously. And I think, and then, oh, I know what, 1 as well, because the Interstellar Bronze, oh, that's it, needs to be, Interstellar Bronze was on there. I am really pleased with the fact that I'm keeping up with my wish list, and I know what I'm doing. I know what it's about now, because I used to just put things on a wish list and never did anything with it. Okay, so that is the numbers for, that was the numbers for March. I can put this officially, this is 34 now, and this is still at 56. So my numbers were, my pens went from 71 to 75. My ink full-size bottle went from 32 to 34. My mini bottles did not change, and my samples went down to 160 from 164 already. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's get to April's numbers. April, I'm going to remember, I'm doing it with this pen, with the Sailor Manyo Fuji ink. Let me make sure that I took over the right number. 75, 34, see? Already I'm messing up. 34. Okay. The numbers for this month, oh my word, I swear. In April, my pen count went up by 2. So I'll put that in a minute. I'll just write that in a minute. My pen count went up with 2, and I'll explain what pen it was and all the things. My bottle count went up by can I say that number? Oh, my bottle count went up by 11. Ooh. But we're going to put a pin in that one because I'm going to we're going to share the details on that because stuff happened. Let's just put it that way. My mini count bottle went up by 1, which is cool. My sample count, I'm just, when I show you that final number, you're going to be so proud of me. Let's get to specifics in the collection. Let's get to just specifics. So my pen count went up by 2. Well, yes, it did go up by 2. Whew. See, this is the thing that I have bought. I suppose I purposely did. Let me explain what it is. I bought a pen, and it should be, I don't know if it's up this recording before or after when this video goes live, but anyway, I bought a Benu, and that's all I'm gonna write for right now. That's all I'm gonna write. I bought that Benu. This is one of the first pens that I've bought at full price, which is cool, absolutely, for this year rather, and I'm okay with that. And that's because the other pen that I bought that I know that there is an unboxing for, and I'll link anything that I have talked about here, I will link in the description. I bought a Waterman Karen. And the cool thing, this is why this number is, the bought 2 is different, because the Waterman Karen was bought with affiliate purchase from Atlas Pens. Those of you who've used my Atlas credit, thank you for that. So in March, I spent less than $20 on 3 pens, and then in this month is the first time I'm really spending part of the low buy pen rules. So I'm still within those parameters for low buy rather. This one satisfied the pen rules. None were gifted, none were sold, and we still have 2 to unbox. And the two to unbox will remain until I do that experiment. And I just haven't had time to actually do that experiment. So pens bought, technically 2, because I had to go and purchase it, but I used affiliate credit. Okay, I mentioned earlier that in April I would be adding 11 bottles, and that's why I didn't write that number in there. I know 11 sounds like such a lot of bottles. I swear, in the moment when we purchase, or when I should say, let's make this a singular thing. In the moment when I purchase, I'm not aware of the pen of the count in the collection, and oh my gosh. So anyway, I swatched, and I don't even want to. I'm gonna fill that number in a minute. I swatched 8 new inks. That video is up. I will link that as well. And these were journalized ink. I just discovered them, and I'm so excited by them. I've started using one already. I was going to use it for this, but I didn't in the end. And I also ordered. The reason that the number count was 11 is because in April I ordered those 8 bottles, plus I also ordered 3 more bottles, and one of them was another that I have wanted forever. Even though I knew it was discontinued, I just kept it on my list. I kept it on the list until a friend, hey Vanessa, thank you very much. She put me onto a site called theinkflow.com, where I proceeded to get that bottle, plus I added 2 more because I just want to see if there's other discontinued inks that I would like to have. I'm going to add it here, but I'll tell you why this count is not going to be 11. And that bottle was Pelikan even though it's discontinued, Pelikan Golden Barrel. I don't even know what the other two inks are. Let me check my notes. The other two inks were, oh yeah, I ordered Waterman Inspired Blue, which, because I loved that sample that I got from Vanessa, Waterman Inspired Blue, and Karen Dash, a chromatic color, vibrant green. I don't even know if I'm. Let me explain what happened. When I bought these 3 bottles of inks from inkflow.com, I hadn't heard from them when I placed the order, and I hadn't heard about when shipment I could expect the shipment. Literally right before I started recording, I read an email that the ink actually was shipped the next day. And this is the beginning of April that I actually purchased these three inks along with the 2 inks along with the Pelikan Golden Barrel. In that email, they told me that it was shipped the next day, and that they had been informed by USPS, which is United States Postal Service, that the box had disappeared. What? Seems to be happening quite regularly these days. Things and people being disappeared. That's all I'm saying. They sent a follow-up email that said the package was between hubs and was likely damaged and disposed of. I am so gutted that my Golden Barrel, I don't know if I'll get another one. My bottle, according to them, was the last one they had. They said they're going to try and reorder, and so I'm just waiting to hear back from them. So this one is just a maybe. I don't know if I get it. It'll be an April purchase. If I don't get it, yeah. So that's why I'm going to put 8 here. I only bought 8 inks. Technically, I bought 11. I only received 8 inks. And so this number, this will take me to 42. Oh, I need to put that number in there. This will take me to 77. Okay, yeah. Oh, God, I'm so sad about that. At my April meetup, I gave away, the reason this sample number is going to change is it's a whole lot of stuff. I actually gave away, oh, that number is going to change again. That's 40, but I'll tell you why that's 40. I gave away 2 bottles to my ink shelter. They were gone. Like, the minute you put bottles down, especially, people are like, boom, taking it away. I was gifted 2 one mini bottle and 2 samples. So I was gifted 3 inks. I gave away 5. I gave away 7 because it was 5 samples and 2 bottles. So I gave away 7. I did not swap any. Although I am still, I put that in there, waiting for last swaps, just so I know that something is supposed to be coming. So my mini bottle count went up to 57 because I got gifted 1 from the no-kill shelter. My samples, let me tell you about the samples. Before I do that number, let me tell you about the samples. After 30 inks was over, come on, pen. After 30 inks was over, I decided to cull any vials of ink, because I'd gone through my samples for a whole lot of 30 inks, to cull any vials of inks that were, and I've got to show you. I actually want to show you. I cull any vials of ink that were at least 1 millimeter or less, because if you watch any of my April 30 inks, day 15 was that experience. So aside from these, which is the inks, the vials, the samples from 30 inks that I'm keeping in this tray, all of these are 1 millimeter or less. All of this, I'm just not, I mean, let's see if I can get one. I want to show you one. Most of them are like this. There's nothing I can do with it. So I'm saving them all. I'm not going to throw them away. I'm saving them all to do Inky Play with. So that'll just go over there. I've been meaning to do this culling of my sample trays for such a long time. Absolutely such a long time. So after that, after doing all that addition and subtraction from here, my total samples count went from 160 to 122. Oh my gosh, 122. I took 33 sample vials out of this number just by culling down, you know, almost empty sample vials. I am so happy about that number. I'm so pleased about that number. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how pleased I am about that number. It was taking a toll. It was in my head. It's 160, and this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this roundup, monthly roundup, so I can physically see what I have in my collection, and if I want to do something about it, I can. So my wish list, let's get to the wish list now. My wish list is the same as before. I got another pen off my wish list, and that pen was, I got 2 pens off my wish list, and I'm gonna write them here again. Benu. I wanted another Benu pen, and then the Waterman. The Waterman Karen has been, a Karen has been on my wish list for a very long time. So 2 pens on my wish list. And I don't know if I can take, I want to be able to put one here because that's the golden barrel, but I don't know if I can take, I'm just gonna put a question mark there for now. And question mark equals golden barrel. I'll just take note of that. I'm just gonna take note of that, yeah. Okay, so my pen count for April. Officially my pen count, and I'm hoping to do these videos right after the month ends so that I don't have to do a double video again. It was so confusing when I was doing the numbers, trying to make sure the numbers were all set. Okay, so my pens, I started at 75. I went up to 77. For my ink bottles only went up 8. One second. Ink bottles only went up 8, but I gave away 2, so that left my count at 40 of full-size bottle. My mini bottles, I got 1 from my no-kill shelter, and the count went from 56 to 57. And my samples, oh my goodness, my samples went down by 38. Oh, so good. I could dance right now. I could really dance right now, just seeing that number there, 122. And I'm hoping to continue to cull the process like I'm going to be doing this 77. I'm hoping to get that down because I'm really going to have a cull session. I'm going to take out all my trays, sit them in front of me, and just go through and think about, do I want to keep this pen? Is this pen still making me happy having it in my collection? That's all it is. Alrighty, so that's good numbers, I think. That's really good numbers for April, the end of April, for the whole collection. I'm liking that. I'm really liking that. Okay, so not gonna lie, this video was a little bit longer than, I had a lot of information to give because there was 2 months in there. My original plan is to do a roundup and then do a review right afterwards for the end of the month. I will need to record a separate video for that. March and April. I might just do April instead. I don't know. Goals review, and then the new ones for May. And let me know. I might not record it. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that one as a separate video this time around. If this is something you're interested in, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me record that goals review. One last thing before I go. I just cannot tell you how pleased I am with these numbers. Just, oh my God. Anyway, one last thing. If you enjoyed this video, please watch more. And if you've enjoyed this video in particular, give it a thumbs up, press that like button, and consider subscribing. My goodness, I've talked so much, I cannot talk anymore. And consider subscribing if you've not done so already. It gets these Grace videos to a lot more people just like you. Thank you very much. Alrighty, I am tired. Obviously, my brain has reached its max data capacity in this video. I am out.